Good day everyone. In this video we will be talking about reincarnation and how people think. Both girls and guys have the same mental intellectual abilities, because we are all part of the superior intelligence. Therefore, there is no female logic. I happened to experience this in my life when I had problems with causation, something attributed to women by some men. I did not see then clearly that I created my own problems in life. Why then, in different societies, there are differences between the behavior of girls and men? Because knowledge is the basis of decisions made in different life situations. Then the knowledge that people receive from childhood will have an impact on what choices those people will make in various life situations that occur throughout their lives. Sometimes people say that when a man grows up among girls, he thinks and behaves like a girl, and girls in a male environment behave like a man. It's not exactly the way I think it is. Both genders, people in general, have a range of thinking, or more specifically, feelings of self, and they can be anywhere in that range. It just so happened that over time, men begin to be in their sense of self at one extreme point of that spectrum of self-perceptions, and they begin to be called male traits. Also, they're human traits. And women begin to be in different range of the spectrum, and those character traits begin to be called female. Also, they're also human traits. Since both sexes are able to naturally evoke in themselves all the feelings of the entire spectrum. For example, courage can be part of both sexes, but it is often synonymous with men. I had an experience when I thought about newborn babies in my imagination, and at that moment I clearly felt the feeling of motherhood, as it would be called. I experienced it for the first time and never felt it again. Logically, I know for sure that this was exactly the feeling that mothers usually feel, and yet I am a heterosexual man. Then one day I felt how girls feel when I was thinking about dresses and how transvestite men can wear them. I really felt like a girl. I put the word girl in quotation marks because, in reality, I felt like a person. It's just that the said spectrum of sensations is currently felt more often by women than by men. But everything could change. This feeling can be compared with how people see themselves, how they feel. Here I would like to mention about Jacques Fresco and his story about militant women in one tribe and feminine women in another. Men were feminine and masculine in those tribes. You can find it online if you're interested in learning more. And in general, if you're a sociable person, then for sure you could meet girls who behave quite forward and even arrogantly, something which is synonymous with guys. And you could also meet guys who behave quite feminine and soft, synonymous with girls. Naturally, all those self-perceptions, sensations, can be experienced by all people, regardless of gender. There is such a thing as being gender fluid, when people can choose how they feel. This proves the reality of my feelings and the above judgments. In conclusion, it is worth mentioning that there are no psychological illnesses. In short, our psychological state depends on what knowledge we have. Therefore, if someone believes that people with such self-perception have some kind of psychological deviation, then they are completely wrong. When people know what I'm talking about, those feelings of self are a choice for those people, a simple choice that every person of any gender can make. About myself, I will say that I try to be in the middle, with a bias towards the extreme of the range that is currently associated with men. This is my choice, as this is how I want to feel at the moment. Thank you for watching.